Villainous beats, villainous beats, villainous beats. Villainous beats, villainous beats.
In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. Imagine that, a future that's super black. Long as your skin brown, your superpowers intact. What would your powers be? Just hope it ain't super whack. Spatial manipulation, create a portal that's black. Maybe just super speed, time travel to run it back. Or cheat manipulation to keep my spirit intact. As I encounter evils the world face, demons the world makes, I'm needed the world at stake. Rest in peace to Chadwick, they killed all the Black Panthers. Told us white lies, I still marvel at black answers. Suits in DC, pray it lead to a civil war. It ain't no Justice League, what's the need to be civil for? Propelled like the juggernaut, it's clear ain't no stopping this. The world in grave danger, who can stop the apocalypse? They killed all the heroes, the new ones don't really care. But if you need me, put your fist up in the air. Yeah, in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is Super Black.
Yo, what is up? It's back. It's another Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in for Blurred's Eye View. I know that sounded pretty fast now, didn't it? But that is okay because I'm hyped tonight. When am I not hyped for a show? But I want to thank everybody who's watching right now that's tuning in. If you haven't already, tune into the YouTube channel Blurred's Eye View and hit the notification bell, hit that subscribe button. Show your love. Show your love on the Twitch stream, which is Blurred's Eye View 1, and here on Facebook, Blurred's Eye View Podcast. That's all capitals, all one word. But before we get into our guest and all the great, fantastic news that we were getting today, I want to thank our sponsors for the night for Fight the Power. Fight the Power is about hip-hop legend Chuck D brings together the most iconic and pioneering figures in the game to unpack the history and the impact of this art form on American and global culture over the last 50 years. Don't miss Fight the Power, How Hip-Hop Changed the World on PBS and now streaming on the PBS app. But guess what? You can win a poster and the digital stream from us. What do you got to do? Well, guess what? This is all you got to do. Respond to the live stream with Fight the Power to win a new poster and a digital code. You'll get to download that. That's going to stay up there. So people that chime in on the chat, be sure to do that so you can get one. We have 4 to give away, so feel free. But let's get the party started. I couldn't do it unless I had this lovely lady, Lady Mandalore. What's going on?
Hi. How are you guys doing this evening?
I'm feeling a bit destructive.
Just let me.
I'm taking this anti-hero thing very closely. Shout out to our man Crazy 8 the Great for that new freestyle he dropped. You need to go check him out. Go show him some love. Also in the building, the cinematic assassin will be watching. What's going on?
Really will.
How y'all feel?
I'm keyed.
Here with that twist out.
I know, baby. It's
oh wait,
okay.
you got a color.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta change my color. I forgot.
We're gonna match. We gotta
match. It's gonna look awful if we don't. We got the Black Fox of the squared circle in the building. What's going on? He's like, I have got to change your name. There we go.
Ooh, look at that. Oh, look
there we go.
Looking toasty.
It rocks.
Between these Kira with see, I can't do what she. I got hair just like Kira, but I can't do what she does. She got the whole. If I do it, I'm gonna give myself whiplash and give myself red at the same time.
Oh no, this is
That's a lot.
well seasoned neck rolling in this piece. Trust me, it's not. I've been doing this since single digit age, baby. No, I was born into this.
Right. We got guest host in the building. Next from Do You Speak Geek? What's going on, my brother?
Oh Lord.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't need that filter. This is what this is designed for. He know what it is.
Oh,
how's everyone doing tonight?
We got a special guest in the building.
Oh,
1/4 of the cages.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Which one?
Which one?
Which one?
Hyro.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Wait. You got something for him. Hold on. You
got bars for him?
I
gotta make sure this Zale went through. Hold on. Shit.
Wow.
Zale went through.
Wow.
What's going on, Savage?
Hey.
Oh, he said, Negro. He's in the Zale. Make sure the Zale works. Highrowglyphfix is in the building. What's going on, baby?
Hey, man owes me money.
Oh my God.
I was just saying that to you.
Constantly owes me money.
Where's the glass jar? You got the glass jar on the
Come in like, bitch, better have my money.
If you want somebody, if you looking for a house, I advise you to go to this man right here.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay.
Good credit, no credit?
Look,
Doesn't matter.
look here.
Ain't say all that.
The bars alone. The bars
I prefer
alone.
good credit, but yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. the bars alone. What's going on, Lane? Geek by Hearts in the building.
Hey.
If you are not checking out
noticed by news and shit.
Yes. If you're not checking out blurredseyeView.org, our latest horror movie review is up, and that's on Nanny. So go check it out, blurredseyeView.org. Thank you, Laney, for tuning in. Thank you for that great subscription. I love it. Hyro.
Yes, sir.
He raps great for real.
That's true. That is me.
I think we
He's
start
do
calling
that.
we start calling him Highrowglyphfix because boys getting swole here around this time.
Oh
That's
my
true.
god.
Oh.
Yeah,
That is true.
okay.
Shout out to Organic Chrissy. She's been training me. Getting big out here.
I'm like, my man is he taking care of all the. So before we get into what all you do, which is the bars,
It is the
bar.
bar.
There's
Bars.
a reason why he's 1/4 of the cages. There's a reason. We've already had one on from Nerds and Hip Hop. We had Joshy.
Oh, you got Josh on there. Okay.
Yeah, we had Joshy, and we was talking about General Joshua a couple weeks ago.
That's the first Hokage right there.
All right, see, okay. I'm trying to go down the line. I got to get a hold of Clutch. I got to talk to Clutch. But
well, he's got to be last since you're saying you're going down the line. He's last. He's the 7th. He's the rookie.
Get your little 7, aka cooking.
When I say watching you, Josh, 8, and Clutch go in, just one of you alone leaves the stage on fire. But we're gonna let the people. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later because we got some news. Let's just do it. Oh, before we get into the big stuff, like before we get into the major issue stuff, you know, I want to congratulate the main course. I want to congratulate Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes for winning. You know, he won his great battle. Talk about, okay, number one, he had almost a career-ending injury. Let's get that out the way. Cody Rhodes really made a nice comeback. He's what, third generation, Will? He's like third generation.
Yeah, he's third generation.
And this is what I was telling Cinematic Assassin we was texting last night. I said, you know, is WWE is damn near the Rocking Company. It's what it is because Nia Jax made a return. Roman Reigns is going through some things, and they had some mix-ups. You know,
man, that was
you know,
that last spot was hard as fuck to watch. I ain't gonna lie, because I knew it was coming.
Yeah,
we knew it was coming, but damn,
it was the way they set it up.
It was good, but the second part I did not expect. Like we all knew the turn was happening, but we didn't know that
the way they set it up. Sami Zayn just kind of turned on.
We got kicked in the face afterwards, though.
It wasn't so much that Sammy turned on him; is what Jey Uso did.
Yeah, what Jay walked
Jay side with him, but I'm like, yo,
and
this picture is wild.
Posted, I'm out of the bloodline.
Yeah.
Damn.
We'll never be able to use the word Usi ever again.
Yeah.
But
congratulations to this woman here.
Yes,
Mama.
Well deserved.
Let her pin you
she's really been on this up climb on
pin you any day.
Wow.
I'm a Jade fan myself. I'd rather have.
I'm just saying. Have you seen the way she pins chicks though?
I'm not mad.
I have.
I'm not mad.
No, Nix. Would you care to describe how she pins?
Okay, go ahead.
He was at the stand up.
What are the I may have a
few
demonstrate my son's figures around, but let me just in case.
But she does. But you gotta admit, for her to lead a faction and that she's getting a lot more push than almost even Charlotte. That's saying a lot in the WWE because usually if you're not blonde, you ain't getting pushed. And she's alternative, she's popular, and she's getting over. So I can't knock that. I mean, she deserves it. She deserves it. I'm just tired of seeing blonde women just be champions. I want something different. I'm tired.
Would you say it's been a little basic over at the WWE there, Will?
Well, it's always been, we ain't got enough time for me to go into the rant of what's wrong with WWE, but yes, that's part of it.
That's part of it.
I just wanted to make sure I understood what was going on.
Is it Vince McMahon? Is he one of the things that's wrong?
he's trying to.
Not necessarily anymore. Not necessarily,
but he's there enough.
but he's there.
You're fired. I mean,
he is like the ghost that won't leave after saging.
Like
like
WWE, they were in remission for a hot little minute, but the cancer is back now.
Yeah,
it's just
Damn.
I'm surprised she didn't do that. No chance in hell walk down the ramp. I swear to God, I'm surprised.
He's still trying to sell the company.
They ain't letting him back on TV for a while now.
No.
He's still trying to sell the company and trying to come back in so many ways. I'm like, why is the real life story of WWE better than the actual storylines in WWE?
Like, this is the best writing. Oh, that's real.
Right.
Oh, wow.
This is long-term booking for your ass. But he said it's also like back when the Ruthless Aggression era, when he was bringing the NWO in, he's like, if anyone's going to destroy my company,
it's going to be
me. Well,
that is not
weird thing to
long-term.
say.
Here we are.
Long-term booking.
art.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God. So
Weird flex, but okay.
James Gunn.
Mr. Gunn.
I just see right there.
I've heard
All
of
I
this
gotta
gentleman.
say is, you son of a bitch.
You gotta find that Jurassic Park clip. Just you son of a bitch. You actually did it.
He dropped a massive bomb, which everybody was waiting on. Let's face it. We were all waiting on this.
Napalm.
But
Not
only
quite
did-
nuclear.
not quite nuclear, but he damn near close.
Yeah.
Cleansing of the soul.
It is a cleansing.
Cleanse.
I've never seen anything like this where I will say this: James Gunn gets in front of every tweet, every rumor, he gets in front of it and literally says, "This is what it is. This is what's going on." And when he did it today, he dropped, what was it, a 5-minute, almost 6-minute video?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, he is explaining it.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying, here it is.
Yeah.
So let's start it off.
Marvel.
Yeah.
It is.
So he starts off with the movies. He starts off, he says, obviously, we're going to get a younger Superman. This is going to be called Superman Legacy. He goes on to talk about the Brave and the Bold, which is not Batman Brave and the Bold, but it's some ties in. He mentioned Swamp Thing, which, for the record, the Swamp Thing, before I'm going to take this down for a second, the Swamp Thing TV show that they had for CW was so underrated.
Chef's kiss.
It was good.
It was perfect.
Canceled after.
I need that Homelander clip.
You did that's a minute detail.
Yeah, it really was.
It really was.
Good.
Yeah,
it hit all the horror notes and everything.
It's just a CW wanted drama.
Well, you know what?
It started out on the whole DC Universe streaming service. Which that being canceled was kind of the beginning of the end anyway.
Yeah.
All because of a couple zeros. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
We know now. The Authority, which
who that?
I am so ready for this.
So so to bring you up to speed in the Authority, that started out in the Wildstorm imprint.
Yes.
Preach on it.
You got characters like Apollo, the Doctor,
Midnighter.
They gotta give me Midnighter, and they better do him right.
Think of it like it's almost Apollo and Midnighter are giving you Superman and Batman vibes.
Yes.
Difference is
they get it done.
They're a couple.
It means necessary. It's like X-Force.
Yeah,
they do not care.
They're not here to play.
Shout out to Mark Miller too for creating that.
Yes,
yeah.
It's a great. The Authority is a great read. It really is a great read. Yeah. And when he mentioned it, I was just like, if anybody could do it,
it'd be him.
Yeah,
because it was not on my bingo card for the year. It wasn't.
No.
It's really a great blend of like the supernatural and superheroes and capes and a little bit of political action there too. So if that's your bag, you'll love it.
You'll fall.
Yeah, you're gonna like it. You'll really like it.
I have a feeling.
So then he mentioned Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. He said this is going to have a bit of a sci-fi feel, a little techie feel, a little bit. He says, as you know, Clark is the kid that gets sent to Earth, becomes the world's savior. while Kara was sitting on this chunk of Krypton or its sister planet, and it's kind of stuck to the wayside. And it kind of goes through the pangs of what she has to deal with. I'm looking at James Gunn and I'm like, you get it.
Yeah, Woman of Tomorrow was actually a really good graphic novel. It was a teen graphic novel, but it was still damn good. So if it's anything like that, this movie's gonna slap.
Yeah. So then he goes on. That's just the movies.
Mhm.
That's just the movies. He goes on to talk about the TV shows.
Yes. Sorry.
I didn't know I needed Creature Commandos, but we're getting Creature Commandos.
It's like Chick-fil-A. They get your order wrong. It's what you needed. So,
right.
Don't sweat it.
The fact that he started it off with Waller.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, I will take that.
Is he gonna keep Viola?
Yes.
He's gonna keep Viola.
He named her.
Viola.
Yeah.
I mean, Oscar soon to be. Oh no, award winning.
Yeah, she's gonna stay in the. She's gonna stay as the role as Waller.
He's looking at the execs and said, "No, it will be no one else. It will be her."
Because who wants to follow that up?
Nobody.
You want the Woman King to not be Amanda fucking Waller? Like you're dumb.
Yeah,
it's like nobody's gonna sit there and be like, "Nah, I'm good. You better get back to her."
So then he goes on to mention lanterns, which there was this back and forth about what was going to happen, but he said mainly it's going to star Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan, and a couple other peppered lanterns in there as well.
Better give me Kyle Rayner.
Hey, I got John. Look, Jon Stewart. That's all I need.
That's all. Like what? Who? What?
He said it's given. What he said? True Detective. Was it True Detective?
Yeah, it was True Detective.
He said it's True Detective vibes. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, Jon Stewart.
No, that's flat. Oh no, what I give.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No other than Viola. You're right. Geek by her. He goes on like I said, I'm here for that. Then he mentions Creature Commandos. He breaks that down, and I'm like, I didn't know I needed that, but
that is also a great story.
It is.
I mean, a superhero team set around World War II, and I actually have that comic somewhere. The first one, I was like the weird War Tales from DC.
Yes,
like that story needs to be told, and it needs to be told as raw as it was in the comics. It will be perfect.
Yeah, I enjoyed the Shade when they rebooted in New 52, where Frankenstein leading them. That shit was dope too.
Yeah, it was good.
I love what he's doing because then he mentions, and we talked about it last week.
Yeah,
Booster Gold, Booster fucking Gold.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Logan
not
Paul's
gonna lie. Logan.
I love Booster Gold.
You know what?
You got Logan Paul as Booster Gold.
I'm speaking it into existence so I can get my casting check.
Yeah, I have a different WWE. I have a different WWE guy. I would love the Miz.
Were you thinking Chris Pratt?
I was thinking the Miz actually.
The Miz, as in WWE's the Miz. I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Okay. I was on the way home from work and I'm thinking, who likes a little affable do nothing kid than Chris Pratt?
Yeah, I think
that's Booster.
Chris Pratt was kind of
not
Mike
bad.
I mean, Mike was
not bad.
That's his man's. That might.
Yeah, I mean, if he wasn't Star-Lord, it would have worked.
Yeah. Well, he did say, "Don't be surprised if you see some."
Even though Batista already put himself out of the running for Bane, but
yeah,
he put himself out. I was like,
he was like, "Please put me in."
Here's a rumor I heard. What about Luther?
Who?
Nice.
Big Dave as Lex.
I can see that.
He too big.
Wait a minute.
He too big. He too big.
Like, did you see how swole he was in the animated series? I mean,
so you're talking Earth 62 Luther then, when Luther looks like Kingpin.
It's a different vibe. It's a different vibe.
I mean,
I'm not knocking Batista. I'm willing to give him a shot.
Yes,
I can see that. After a cabin in the woods, I give him a shot.
And he's already tan enough, so there we go.
Yeah,
you're saying him as Luther?
Yeah.
It's a rumor. It's a rumor that I saw. I was like,
I heard him talking about being Bane, but then he was like, I can't be committed to the role because of all the wear and tear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although
Hugo
he's making
Strange,
great
Hugo
Bane
Strange.
too.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Bane more than Luther, but
Yeah.
I mean,
He
anything
says
is
wear his hair. I'm
possible, I
like,
guess.
bro, you just did a cabin you just did a cabin in the woods. I'm like, after watching that movie, you could do Luther. You could.
But
Wait, when did
I'm
you
happy
watch
about
it?
this Booster Gold though.
It's not out yet. Why you keep talking about it like everybody else supposed to know that it's not out yet? I'm troll on you.
You mean knocking the cabin?
I didn't say it was out.
Black
Yeah, I
Fox
know
making-
you did it. That's
Black
part
Fox
of
making it hot on himself.
Telling
Oh
on
my
yourself.
God.
I just said I watched it. I said it was good.
So then he goes on and he talks
where the
about
dope is.
you don't know where the dope is. He talks about Paradise Lost, which is talking about the island of Themyscira.
Yes. Very much yes. Weren't we talking about that too?
Yes. Yeah.
Listen,
I need it.
Because he
It's
never once said that Gal Gadot was out.
Listen,
but she don't need to be in it.
if you don't,
There was nothing wrong with her. There was something wrong with
If you
84,
go by-
yes, but
well,
there was nothing wrong with her.
Well, if you go by Paradise Lost, it is the story before Diana. So
Yeah.
I mean,
show up a
if
little
they're gonna
bit.
do that.
if I don't get Nubia,
Oh my God.
Listen, look, all right, hold
I
on.
don't
Let's
get
not
Nubia, keep it.
I like everything. I like everything that is coming. Do not give me hope.
I don't get Nubia, keep it.
You said don't give me hope.
Nigerian
hope.
Okay, no, this is like the whole new thing, revamping, maybe a little melanin every once in a while. Don't give me Nubia. Don't tell me Nubia.
You better give me Nubia.
Don't do that.
What's wrong with Nubia?
No, sir. Okay, why are you? Don't no. You choose not to hear me.
You gotta listen to the inflections.
You choose not to hear me.
I want it. I
want
want
it.
it.
Don't tell me something and it don't show up.
I
Well, I
need,
mean, if they're
I
going by
need
Paradise
Nubia.
Lost, you're gonna
I
get all
need
three
Yara. I need
I
them
mean,
both.
if you're going by Paradise Lost, you're gonna get all three tribes anyway. So you are gonna get the Amazons, you are gonna get the Big Medal, you are gonna get the Ascara. So you're gonna see a lot more Amazons if they decide to go that route and tell that story. So I mean, it works.
We might. Hey.
Wait, and it's not going to come in the next 2 years though.
No.
No.
I know he said that Superman is slated to come out 2025. So that means this thing is getting pushed. It's getting fast tracked.
They probably picked somebody already and just haven't said anything.
Knowing Gunn, he's probably got a 5-man list already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Calls have been made.
Yeah. And they was just like, here's the NDA. You speak not a word until I say so.
God dang.
So here was the lineup for what's currently on the setup. So for the DCU, which is chapter 1, it's called Gods and Monsters. Creature Commandos animated series, written by James Gunn. Waller, HBO Max series. She teams up with characters from Peacemaker. Superman Legacy, which is a film written by James Gunn. Lanterns, HBO Max series. The Authority, crossover film. Paradise Lost, HBO Max series. Wonder Woman prequel. Interesting. Brave and the Bold, Batman and Robin film. So we're getting Damian. He did mention that.
Damian Wayne.
Yeah, of all the Robins, we get
right.
Of all the Robins.
Dirty
That's his favorite too.
Yeah, he did. He said that is his favorite. Booster Gold, the HBO Max series. You know what? I am so for that. I swear to God.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, that's gotta be good.
That's gonna be so good.
It's got to be like a Peacemaker.
Yeah, it has to be because of how his character is.
Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow is going to be a film. Swamp Thing is a horror film. I wouldn't see it any less.
But hopefully that brings in the Justice League Dark.
Hopefully
it opens the door.
He goes on to say the DCU, which is currently what we see with Joker and the Batman. He said that's going to be considered the Elseworlds lineup. So you got Joker 2 and the Batman Part 2. I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I love it.
That's actually brilliant.
Yeah, let's leave it there. The DCEU, which is what's already filmed and done and just having to kind of put it out there, is what's left. And that's Shazam, Fury of the Gods, The Flash, which resets the DCEU, Blue Beetle, and Aquaman 2.
Did they say it was going to be Alien Blue Beetle or Ted Cord Blue Beetle?
Alien.
It's Alien, but Ted Cord will be in the movie.
Yeah. I know that the
in fact Hyman's already been cast.
Yeah,
They
got him in suit and everything.
The kid from Cobra Kai.
Yeah,
Okay.
Is
it going to be I remind me, is it Origin or is it just gonna jump straight into this dude just being Iron Man? Like
it might be Origin.
Yeah.
This has to be Origin.
It has to be Origin. Yeah.
It has to be Origin, and I think it's going to be Origin, and then he has a way of telling the story, and I haven't been mad at it yet.
To me, the dopest part about this whole thing is that he stresses that, for one, there's going to be a lot of artistic vision being seen throughout this whole thing. So every director and every producer and every writer is going to have their thumbprint on this whole thing. Yet, however, the storytelling is going to be at the forefront. On top of that, he mentions a strong sense of continuity. So therefore, if we get these same people on screen, if there's ever an animated product, there's ever a video game, you're getting these same voices, you're getting the same actors, and I love that shit. I love it.
We've been asking for that. We've been asking for that ever since the CW stuff. We've been asking for, hey, you don't need to give us another Barry Allen for the live action film when you have one for the show. Just use it.
Exactly.
Use the guy.
But all we asked for was continuity. We asked for story writing. We asked for everything to line up.
As they say, consistency.
Even Stephen Amell said, "Look, if they're doing a Green Arrow appearance somewhere, hello, I'll do it."
Just call me.
He's still doing Soundman ladder. He's still in shape.
Yeah,
yeah, for real.
Like that was.
Am I okay? The first thing that popped into my head when he started to say, basically, live action crossing over from animated or wherever, the first thing I thought of was Matt Ryan.
Same here.
Yep.
I wouldn't doubt that. Like if Constantine is somewhere in this,
he has to be. I was gonna say if he pops up in Swamp Thing, I am going to lose it.
Or
that's all I can say. If he pops up there,
or maybe a little, just a smidge, just a little bit of my first love. Keanu. Just a little bit, just a little bit. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Here's the funny thing about the funny thing about the Keanu Reeves Constantine. Nobody hates it because it's Keanu Reeves. Nobody truly hates it
anyway.
Yeah, but
it wasn't terrible.
It was
terrible. Yeah, I didn't like it.
It was mid. It was
cool for what it was.
Yeah, at the time.
But and the thing is, nobody's mad at Keanu about it. That's the thing. No one. It's not his fault. Like
someone gave you steak, and then it's like, okay, well, here's a better steak. You didn't really know what steak was till you had good steak.
Yeah.
And plus, you don't have to bring back Shia LaBeouf. So
no. I didn't say any of that. Nobody brought anything like that up. Y'all got to stop living in the negative. Okay, I need y'all to stay positive.
Well, I think his character got taken out anyway.
His character got taken out. Got taken out early, so he's
But I mean, whether it's Keanu, whether it's Matt Ryan, you really can't go wrong.
I don't want Keanu.
I don't want
his
a
acting
lot
style
of
is very one-dimensional. It's the same thing over and over again.
John Wick. Hey, as long as I get my John Wick movies, I'm good.
If they do something where he possesses Keanu for like 5 minutes of the movie, I'm good. I'm like, that's all I need. I just need 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes out of a 2-hour movie, my guy. Just 2 hours.
I mean, that's what Google.
Let me have 5.
That's what Google image search is for. If that's all you need, Keanu.
Rude. He would never.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm definitely. I was very much satisfied with what I heard from Mr. Gunn.
Yeah,
and what he has planned. He really does have a plan. He has a map. You know, prior to all of this, but prior to him coming on board, prior to all of this, we remember several years back, there was just announcements. And then the announcements started falling after Justice League. Excuse me, Justice League. After Justice League dropped, it fell apart.
Yeah.
Everything fell apart. You know, nothing was the same.
Talk about the dark days.
Oh my God!
The long winters.
Now we don't
we don't start talking.
That was a long summer. I'm like, 2016 was not nice.
I mean, you have to remember the abusive relationship so you can recognize one before you get into it.
That's it.
That's true, but
that was
the first step is acceptance.
That's acceptance. Acceptance.
Because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, carrying that damn DC flag during that time was rough.
I know it was hard on you, man.
Rough.
Still rough.
Like, you get it from every which way from these Marvel stands and these DC haters. It's like, can you get off my neck? Damn.
Marvel, you know what? Marvel forgets they had a rough time too during the 90s.
Oh, we
And,
don't talk about the
and,
90s.
and we learned. And we
We
learned.
we
Y'all
learned
had
quickly.
a rough time
We
from
We don't bring up
7
Fantastic Four.
Right. We don't.
We
don't talk about
should,
the Avengers movie.
considering the fact of what
Like
we
Captain
got
America.
later on.
One. Y'all got one. That's it.
Oh
Captain
my
America
god!
show.
Hey, you know what?
Spider-Man is amazing.
Are we talking? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? What are we talking
Oh, I go
about?
down the list. Y'all want to talk about DC's Dark Days?
We don't
Let's
talk about
Marvel.
Red, Brown, and Captain America clear shields and
Right.
stuff. We don't.
Listen, look, I wasn't here for that, so it don't count.
We don't talk about Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh my god!
David Hasselhoff.
Is that legend or canon? That's not canon.
Oh my god!
That's not canon. I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
It's
on
on
the
DVD.
VHS.
It's on VHS.
It exists. It's not. It's not a Shazam Sinbad situation. This is
I
real.
can't get my mother to burn that thing. She's only on that same VHS. Is Generation X.
Oh, the
Oh,
series. Damn.
I'm sorry.
That same one is on there. Fox was burning us, boy. Woo!
But you know what? They tried again.
They did.
with Gifted. It just didn't really.
It just goes to show you what this is why you must hire people that know how to write material.
Yeah, Hoff had to look, but
The
I can't go any further than that. Man, the 90s.
We got through it. We all survived.
Oh
It's
my
fine.
god, that was hard.
Yeah.
she said,
Oh.
she said, you don't want
You
to
don't want to know.
You don't.
Kira.
Yeah, you don't want
You don't
to.
want to know.
Just know it's out there.
I see.
Yeah.
Like it's
Look
a
at
reason.
that.
There's a reason why we pine for the
You-
Spider-Man animated series and X-Men '97. There's a
Oh,
reason why we
man.
pine for those
You
two.
put that movie right in between Dragon Ball Evolution and
Oh
Avatar.
Lord!
Ooh.
I've actually seen. Where did I see it at? I remember Sci-Fi Channel actually playing all those films.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at that time, it was like it's superhero weekend. You know, and they would just show all the stuff. You know, they would show the 1970s Spider-Man. They would show Bill Bixby, Incredible Hulk, all that stuff.
But Japanese Spider-Man is a shit though. I can't say
It
that.
is. It is.
Japanese Spider-Man.
It's something about mechs, and it's just having a mech.
Jesus Christ.
To imagine watching David Hasselhoff's Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I'm just like, damn, I rode hard for this. And
If
and
Baywatch came with a leather jacket.
He wore the hell out that leather jacket. I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't let me hold you.
No, what about Roger Corman's Fantastic Four from 94?
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Talk
That
about
shit was
bad.
Yeah.
That is bad acting.
Like, just looking at the fucking images of that, it's
Oh.
like, yo, really? This the best y'all could come up with?
The
If that was low,
effects.
if that was low
effects.
budget, then I don't think you can only go up from there.
when you have a rubber glove and it's a broomstick, just so bad. There was moments. I was traumatized. I was scarred. They
But
did
DC
do
had
wrong.
that. DC had Dark Days too. I mean, we can't.
They did.
Oh,
we can't forget Superman 4 Quest for Peace doesn't exist.
Oh my god. Woo.
I was gonna say after anything after Superman 2.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
true.
Anything
Richard
after
Pryor just couldn't say
Superman.
that franchise. I'm sorry.
I mean anything
To
after
think that was
Batman Forever.
And to find out years later, decades later, that Superman 3 that was supposed to be Brainiac.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ooh.
That was supposed to be the Brainiac run.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the one with Richard Pryor?
Yes.
Yeah.
What a
He
drop
spent the
ball.
whole-
Where the
Richard Pryor, that's right.
the kryptonite was made out of tar and nicotine and
Yeah.
But they made up for it by giving us a drunk Superman.
Yo, still a classic scene. My man was flinking peanuts at the mirror at the bar.
That nigga was
They like, it's Superman. This motherfucker was drunk. He was like, bam. Had 5 o'clock shadow, suit all rusty looking.
Still doesn't match up to Batman and Robin.
This is true.
Still doesn't match up to that train wreck.
If we talking about what's worse,
how old was Chris O'Donnell supposed to be?
He was supposed to be.
The world may never know.
He wasn't. He won't 12.
He definitely wasn't 12.
Yeah, I mean, shit, he might as well have been Nightwing at that point.
I mean, all you had to do was snatch away the cape. You just had to snatch the cape off.
How you begin Robin at your Nightwing age? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
They fast tracked that storyline quick. He's like, "Well, I will go on my own," and I'm like, "Nightwing."
And what's funny is like in the fourth movie, like what was it? Batman Forever. He had the R. The next movie, they gave him the Nightwing symbol, but kept the cape on. Like, Like, come
and
on,
like, instead of making it back in black and blue, they made it black and red, which he's worn, but
not that time.
Like,
thanks, Joel Schuster.
Like, don't halfway give me Nightwing. Give me Nightwing.
I don't know, but then again, we had our Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds, and well, let's just be honest.
Ryan's made up.
It's fair. It's fair. If I talked about Marvel, I must talk about our side. It's only fair.
The only thing that was good about that movie was Sinestro.
No lie.
Sinestro was
amazing.
But the end credit scene is the one that was great about that movie. The end credit scene.
That literally was the only thing that was good.
Yeah, that's pretty much was it.
I was looking forward just to a sequel just because of Mark Strong.
Yeah,
just because of him playing Sinestro.
But we got him in Kingsman, so
we did.
Hey, the
thing in West Virginia,
all consolation. You don't get Sinestro, but you get it. But you get him in Kingsman, and that's
fantastic actor anyway. He's a great actor. But damn, I want a Sinestro. I'm like, is there any way at all?
As a guy who stands everything Blackest Night, when I saw that end credit scene, I was geeked as fuck. I was so excited. And
that was such a lit down.
For just nothing after that, like,
yeah, that did kind of get your hopes up for nothing.
DC is the home of end credits that go nowhere.
No lie. Can't even argue that.
That hurt. That was a hard
lie about that because the more you think about it, Black Adam.
Immediately.
Black Adam. It's like
it's there now. It's at the same level. It's at the same level.
Yeah, it really is.
Black Adam and Green Lantern have two end credits that are at the same freaking level.
Mm-hmm.
We'll never get them.
Yeah, you're right. I can't argue that.
Somebody was still pining, like on Twitter. They were still like, "We want Cavill," and I'm like, "Let it go. Let it go. It's done. It's gone."
Just
I felt bad for that one person that just got through watching Black Adam. I can't wait for Henry Cavill. Don't go on social media.
No, it's okay. It's all right.
Just don't go on social media for like.
You gotta hit him with the Monique. Okay, sweet baby. Just
remember the good times for what they were.
Man, just
that was a pretty wild 72 hours.
Oh my god!
72 hours. He's back. Oh no, that was a wild weekend.
Like a movie, a return announcement. And like by Monday, he was fired again.
I think Chris Rock we celebrated too openly. We should have just.
We was like,
Warner Brothers will know we're excited. Stop.
So they don't want to see us
excited about something.
It's too much happiness out there.
You don't want to rile up our abuser.
Oh my god!
Dang.
By the way, the abuser is definitely Warner Brothers.
Exactly.
They
just released the article today saying that Batgirl was not releasable. Actually, Peter Safran said that. He said it was not releasable, and I'm like, in what term? In what term?
To anybody that's a DC, specifically the Film Vault right now, do the world a favor. Risk your job.
No, wait. Do like this. Do like this. Whoever's in charge of the Film Vault over at DC Films, talk to Ryan Reynolds. He will show you the way.
I just leave a door open. Drop out, leave on the side of a coffee table. Who gonna know?
Have Curtis the night man, forget to lock the door.
Right.
Or, you know,
my email is doyouspeakgeekmedia@gmail.com. I accept AV formats, MP4 formats.
Because I mean, that's all it takes. All it takes is a few scenes.
I
And
will
as
meet
soon
you
as that
at the
happens-
nacho cart. I'm
Not the nacho cart.
You ask for extra cheese and extra jalapenos.
Ask for the Swanson.
Ask for the Swanson.
Ask for the Swanson.
There'll be a guy in a hoodie. His name is Clutch. And hand him the DVD. We will all get it accordingly.
You're like,
That is
worry nothing else.
That is wild, though. You would think for a movie that they spent all that time on, that you're saying that it's not releasable, but yet
Green
the
Lantern
Flash.
Yeah.
Well,
Make it
but
make sense.
The Flash
Here's my thing.
isn't
ahead.
a lynch. Sorry. Flash is a linchpin. Flash, unfortunately, is what's going to help get rid of all of
That's
the
the saving
disease
grace,
that has come
yeah,
which is weird
beforehand.
to say.
Which you are right. The Flash will get rid of it. The
Yeah,
actor isn't necessary.
Listen, look,
I mean,
look,
we all know
look,
the-
this
we
is
all know
this
the
is where
Flash
we
was-
at. We can't change that much stuff. Is you're gonna have to just suck
I
this
know.
down, this medicine down, in order to heal and
We
move
got
on.
to. In order for this to end, this has to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we all know the Flashpoint story. I mean, the
Yeah,
Flashpoint
but-
story pretty much kicked off the new 52. So we
Yeah.
have to have this. It's a horrible thing that has to have happened, but it's a necessary evil.
It's
Yeah,
akin to
it is.
childbirth.
It's-
You got to
yeah.
get the baby out somehow. Okay,
Wow.
it's got to come out
Wow.
one way or the other.
We have to see
Wow.
all the toxicity that floats around Highrow's t-shirt right now. We have to see. We have to see the toxicity
my
that is Newborn happen.
We just need it to happen. I'm with the people who are just like, let's kick him out, let's not release it. However, we got to reset this universe, and unfortunately, that's the one to do it.
And I'm
It
thinking
even
about
it even says it. It even says it. It's like it resets the DCEU.
And why-
Which-
and why-
You know,
why
I
we
love the
talking-
fact-
why we talking about that? Has there ever been any announcement of who's playing Eobard? Is he even in this?
There's a
That
rumor that
is
it's
right.
supposed to be Black. It's supposed to be Black Flash.
Ezra.
Yeah,
It is. It is.
it is he's already
is-
there.
he is
He's
here.
just doing a double
Okay,
role
Ezra
right
playing
now.
Flash and Ezra playing himself. Got it.
Yeah, he's doing a double role.
I wouldn't be surprised if
wouldn't
the end credit was like, "It was me all along."
It was me, Austin.
Just-
Nicolas Cage.
that would be.
It was
If
me,
Nicolas
Pablo.
Cage
It was
comes
me
out of
all
nowhere,
along.
I will be laughing.
Oh my. It was me, Barry. It was me all along.
It was the bees, not the bees.
Oh my God. So we're gonna take a quick little break. We're gonna talk to our guest, Highrowglyphfix.
What up?
1/4 of the cages.
That is right.
We're gonna get it in. We're gonna get
That
it
is
in.
me.
What commercial should we play? Yeah, let's go for it. What?
Running low on energy, long days and even longer nights, tired of all the other energy drinks and bars promise you a lot and never delivering? Need to make it through work, but want a product that can keep up with your busy lifestyle? Want no longer? Try Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls. The balls that are so smooth and with a load of nutrients and vitamins to really get you up and bouncing off the walls. Made with all natural ingredients and healthy junk to satisfy even the pickiest eater. Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls are sold everywhere where you buy your junk. And now for those who want that extra kick in the butt, comes Chef's Heavy Duty Chocolate Salty Balls with 120% more caffeine than the leading brand. Disclaimer, this product has not been approved by the FDA or World Health Association. Warning, this product is not intended for consumption by children, elderly people, or women who are pregnant or may become pregnant. You might even get pregnant.
I was sitting up there singing the whole damn song just now.
I was trying to keep myself from not singing it. I was like,
I'm just 2 tablespoons of butter. I can't help it. So I'm gonna put you up front, up center here, in front of the crew there. There we go. We got a special guest with us tonight. Matter of fact, let's put this over. Make it bigger there. Let's put him right on the board. There we go. Highrowglyphfix. He's 1/4 of the cages. This man will sell you a home. He will spit a hot anime freestyle, and you'll love both.
Not just anime, superheroes. All of them.
All of them. You need to go check him out and see what he got going. What is that? What is that? Is that me? Is
Who
that
that?
Yeah, what's
I
up?
don't know.
I think that's Nick's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is Nick's
He got sucked in.
I was playing 1939 by Highrowglyphfix.
You know what? I was about to say, I was like, be glad
39.
it ain't like
Sounds familiar,
Pornhub or something.
I thought Nick's was checking on that Zelle payment. Like, I gotta make sure I pay him.
Oh my god! So, Hyro, I want to first off thank you for coming through, man.
Absolutely.
We chopped it up before over at
Appreciate you
BlurredCon
having me.
and everything. So I already know you a stand up dude. Nix knows you, 8 knows you, Clutch. You're in the circle that knows each other.
Yes, sir.
When I first was introduced to you, I was introduced to you doing freestyles. And there was a couple anime freestyles that I seen you do on IG.
Yep.
And then when I met you in person, I'm like, yo, this dude sells houses?
I do.
And then seen the freestyle about you talking about a house that you were doing a tour for. I'm like, this dude just so, and that's when I'm like, you know what? So yeah, I'll buy a house off of you. Right. I'm sold. You need
Appreciate
to see
it, man.
Because he so I don't even know where to begin. I was like, how did you start? Which came first, realtors or freestyling?
The music for sure. The music came first. I started writing at like age 14, 15 years old. Because my brother, he actually did music as well. So I always kind of like looked up to him. And then of course, just listening to various genres and subgenres of music, that also inspired me and made me want to write as well. So yeah, that came way first. Real estate is still fairly new. I've been a realtor for about 5 years, but yeah, the music is that's my true love right there. That's my baby. That's the thing I'm most passionate about for sure.
It is something refreshing to hear somebody, you have a love for the genre of music. You have a love for hip hop. You have a love for anime.
Yes.
I want to talk about the relationships between hip hop and anime, because as someone who watches a lot of anime, maybe not as much as you, but I watch enough. 750 One Piece.
Good
Don't
God.
judge.
Okay.
Me. I'm knocking them down. I am knocking them down. I'm telling you.
I'm trying too. I'm trying as well. It's a lot.
I'm on that path. I'm persistent if I'm nothing else. So we've seen this relationship between hip hop and anime. We've seen it with Samurai Champloo. We've seen it with Afro Ninja or Afro Samurai.
Afro Samurai. Yep.
What do you think it is that brings blurred culture or hip hop culture into something like the anime sphere?
As a blurred, as all of us are, it's something that was always there. It was always there. I think people were just either afraid to do it because they weren't in a vulnerable space to do it, or they thought that it wouldn't be received. But now, as you see, there's a lot of celebrities, luminaries out there that just openly accept it, even though we know a lot of them are just appropriating it. They're just using it to be popular and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's something that's always been there. It's always been there. It's just gradually getting more popular over time now. And it's here to stay now. It's too late. It's here to stay now. The people that used to get made fun of for it in the past, those same people are now anime fans now, or claim to be anyway, because I don't know about you guys, but I didn't necessarily get bullied. But of course, there was some like, oh man, you watched that stupid ass show, you watched that cartoon, blah, blah. And now those same people are diehard Bleach fans that were like, oh hell yeah, I've always loved it. It's like, lies. You've always loved it. And look, not just anime too, even the superhero stuff we're talking about, like that. You know what I mean? Now, granted, it's been around. I don't want to say longer because technically they've kind of both timeline wise have been around the same time. But you know, even the superhero stuff, you know, like these Marvel fans, DC fans, they were not as prevalent as they were when we grew up. Now, our parents, fortunately, I don't know about your guys' parents, our parents, they kind of instilled it into us and all that stuff, and they, you know, we learned from them. But there were still people out here like, come on, man, you like superhero? Like even just wearing superhero shirts outside, like really, man? Like how old are you? Like, come on, grow up. But now everyone's wearing them. Everyone's talking about. Everyone's watching, you know, reading the show, watching everything. Like, oh yeah, you know, I don't like superheroes, but I love Arrow. I love Flash. It's like, okay, all right. So
I'm not gonna don't let me hold you. Don't let me hold you.
Yeah,
But,
you know
you
what I
know.
mean? But I just feel like in more anime, they should give it a chance because it works. It's just like these movies that we were just talking about. If you do it, if you take that risk, there's going to be rewards from it. And the best part about it is that we're not even saying that you have to continue to do it. Just try it. See what happens. I mean, look what happened with Samurai Champloo. It's like, that's not even like considered a top tier anime, like number one on the list, but people mention it solely because of the soundtrack. The soundtrack alone was just like so iconic. You know what I mean? And then same thing with Afro Samurai, same thing. You know what I mean? Like it's just you got to give it a chance. That's why
when you have a soundtrack like Afro, you mentioned Afro Samurai. When you have a soundtrack that's fire, and then you got Sam Jackson playing the said samurai, it's just kind of like you don't ignore it.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? You just got to give it a chance. That's why when you mentioned James Gunn, when you mentioned Booster Gold, I was like, that's dope. You're taking a chance because if you know Booster Gold, you know he's a jokey character, you know he likes to play around, and some people may get turned off with it, but look, it's the same, no different than Peacemaker. A lot of people had no idea who Peacemaker was before that show came out. No idea. And then look, now they love him. They're like, oh, I love Peacemaker. They're buying the comics, everything, boom. They're buying the toys, whatever. So it's like, same thing. Same thing. You got to take a chance on it. I think people are really going to enjoy what they see and hear from it. So, again, I think it's always been there. I'm just happy that it's more prevalent now. You know what I mean? I love the way I incorporate it. I love the way my contemporaries and colleagues incorporate it. So it's fun, for sure.
So you've been writing since you were about 14, 15. When were you introduced to anime?
Say that again?
I said, when were you introduced to anime?
Oh, I would say maybe like a couple years before that. So, you know, my brother, he was born in the 80s, so he was really watching like the Fist of the North Star, stuff like that.
Nice.
So I was like, so I was like, ooh.
He started you off
and the
the
funny
hard
thing is,
stuff.
I'm young at that time, so I of course I don't know what anime is. So I'm thinking like, this is a dope ass cartoon. He's like, nah, it's anime. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm watching. I'm like, this is really cool. And then of course, you know, as I grow older, I'm still watching shows that I think are cartoons, but they're also anime. So I'm like, all right, you know, the Pokemons, the Yu-Gi-Oh, stuff like that. And then Toonami, Inuyasha, Bleach, stuff like that. I'm like, okay, this is dope. And then next thing you know, like late 90s, early 2000s, that's when we're starting to get like the real heat. I mean, besides Dragon Ball, I'm not going to mention that's the obvious, obviously. We're starting to get the Narutos. We're starting to get into, you know, these newer shows, My Heroes, the Attack on Titans. It's like, damn, it's like, it's really, you know what I mean? So again, watching it back then, it was just like, it was definitely different. Because I feel like cartoons and anime, like cartoons, a lot of it, I'm not saying all of it, a lot of it is just a random story every episode. Every episode is just a random story, make you laugh. There's some lessons in there. I'm not gonna say that there's none. There are some lessons in there. But then anime, a lot of it is just like inspirational. It's like it's teaching you a lot of lessons, and it makes you just want to be a better person, or makes you want to do whatever, like depending on what anime you're watching. You know what I mean? Like Baki the Grappler, for instance. Every time I watch that show, the 90s one, I want to work out. Like after watching the show, I'm like, yo, I want to work out now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know if I do what this dude's doing, I want to work out. Ippei no Jaime, same thing. I want to work out. I want to box now. And then, you know, and then Dragon Ball, that makes you, you know, want to train. You know what I mean? It makes you really want to like push your limits and stuff like that. So like when I watch shows like that, it's great because there's so many subgenres and they all make me want to do certain things. Whereas cartoons, it's like, all right, yeah, I'm laughing. Like, okay, there's a dope little lesson in there, and that's that. So, but yeah, young age. I would say a young age for the anime. You know,
it's funny
tying it together with the hip hop though. That's actually fairly new. So,
it's funny that you mentioned Baki the Grappler and these type of animes that make you want to fight. That means I need to start watching Studio Ghibli films because the food they have in these things, they make you hungry. I swear to God, I've never seen food on a cartoon look So good.
Anime food is undefeated.
Go watch Food Wars.
Food Wars will have you
Food Wars, man.
Food Wars
Food
have
Wars
you
made me go
mad.
upstairs.
These
I was
meals
like,
are
I'm about to try some of
amazing.
these. I'm about to try some of these real quick. What was it?
Like, yo, for some reason I need to make some ramen and throw a fried egg over it. Just with some bacon on it, like some pork
And a
some
whole, and a
belly.
whole smoked snapper. Like,
They need to invent smell-o-vision.
But
You
you're
hear
right
my
about
wife
Javi.
now.
But you're
You
right
hear
about
my wife
Javi
now.
DeWippo because I actually started watching that 3 years ago, and I was like, I'm usually good about finding anime that was around the 80s, 90s, and I missed that. But you're right, that made me get back into boxing. I was like,
And you know what's so crazy about anime?
Mhm.
Unlike cartoons, there's something out there for everyone. You have strictly car anime, strictly sports ones, strictly cooking ones, science ones. So it's like you can't even say like, oh, there's nothing out there for you to watch, or oh, I don't like this stuff. It's like, nah, it's not just fighting. Because I think a lot of people nowadays just incorporate it with fighting, like, oh, Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach. It's like, no. There are literally anime about just nothing. Like you have anime that are just like normal house living with families. That's it. There's no fighting.
You
nothing,
literally
that's
have
it. So
one
it's like-
anime out there right now called Dr. Stone that's about science.
Yeah, science. And it's all factual too. Like that show's dope. Like they're teaching you how to do the stuff, everything. You can try the experiments at home. So it's like, yo, it's endless. It's endless.
I think what it does, because we've been introduced to, for myself, I'm speaking for myself. I've been introduced to, didn't know it was anime at just a young age, or anime inspired cartoons.
Correct.
Which, like, you have a lot of cartoons. G1 Transformers has a literal anime influenced intro to it. G.I. Joe has an anime intro influence. Robotech is a whole ass anime that's dramatic as hell.
Yep.
Don't forget the classic Voltron.
Oh my god!
I'm waiting for one of y'all to say the damn thing.
There's so many though.
Voltron is literally like your gateway.
Yeah,
it's your gateway.
Between
Like
Voltron, Voltron, Ronin Warriors. I'm trying to think. There's another one I'm missing. I know there's another one missing.
Speed Racer.
Speed Racer is another one. Sailor Moon is also
Speed Racer was a gateway for sure.
Yeah,
Speed Racer. It's crazy. A lot of people played Tekken and Street Fighter growing up. Once I'm like, I don't watch anime. It's like, dude.
Right.
Both of those shows are crack.
Yeah,
and it'll suck you in.
Like, they just got to try it, man. They just got to try it.
Just take one hit, you'll be all right.
Yep.
Just a taste. Just a taste.
It's a taste. Yeah,
just a bump. Just a bump. You just need a bump. That's all you need.
Don't worry about what it is, man. Just drink. Don't worry about what it is. Just drink.
Don't worry. Wait.
Don't worry about what it is.
Yo, Nix, this is not BlurCon 2022. This we not. Damn Merlot.
Ooh.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Oh,
or Malort.
God, that came back. That came back in the back of my throat just now.
Whoa, pause. It did
that, oh yeah, wait, pause. Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
It tastes like despair and gasoline and brimstone.
Dang.
Malort tastes like
what Jaeger did you try to drink?
Malort.
I blame Kurt.
It's Colonel Jägermeister.
You had Jaeger and Octane 83 at the same time.
Malort tastes like depression.
See, you can't pronounce it. That's something you should be drinking.
Yeah.
Like depression.
I told Kurt, I said, do not bring no Everclear to no party. And this dude shows up with Malort. I'm like,
y'all drink.
It wasn't a dare. I was
Malort tastes like Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern.
Y'all are drinking
and back child support payments.
Back
child support.
You know how your mouth gets dry, like you know, man, that food was good. My mouth was watering, and you drink Malort, and like, never mind. I feel like I just ate the desert.
You might as well just drink Absinthe at that moment. Just go ahead.
I would probably funny. Get my taste buds back if I had. Yeah. So it was so bad. So we talked about your experience. We talked about your intro to anime. We talked about your intro to hip hop. We talked about the tie-in of the two.
Yes.
You mentioned Fist of the North Star because we've talked about
That's my favorite. That's my top 5.
As long as it's not the live action.
Not the live action movie.
Not the
You know what's crazy? I stayed up late to watch that bullshit on HBO during a free weekend. Remember that shit? The free weekend HBO.
Yeah. You wasted time.
Well, so you
get those hours back.
Not at all.
You get that time back.
But did we learn
that? I thought it was just me because that's how I seen it. It was for us. It was It was on Showtime and it was free.
Yeah.
It was a free weekend and it was Showtime. It was a Saturday, and I was just like, my whole day gone.
Been watching Def Jam.
You have to go watch. You have to watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation just to get the taste out your mouth.
You ever see that meme where the dude just be standing looking off into the distance like I got to rethink life choices. You know, I'm a kid, just like that was not the move.
Now, you mean I passed up to watch Bikini Car Wash Company for this shit?
Ooh, that was.
I'm gonna see if Toxic Avenger is on USA real quick.
Let me see if Silk Stockings is still on. This is bullshit.
Wait a minute. We're not gonna talk. Don't trash Silk Stockings. That was.
I'm not. I'm just saying that was a better time
here.
The North Star.
You mean you gotta get that? I mean, Up All Night was still on.
Oh my god!
Right?
Oh, yep. So. So Fist of the North Star is kind of your gateway. It was you kind of like the one that opened the door.
Yeah, watching someone poke someone with their finger and watching them blow up. That was it for me.
The crap talking. If you move, you are already dead.
That's the original One Punch Man. The original.
Yeah, it was the original One Punch Man. Yeah.
Which one is your? So what is your favorite right now?
What favorite anime?
Yeah.
It's always going to be Yu Yu Hakusho. Always.
Oh, I just got. Didn't I just get
shut up, Kira?
Always.
No, the Yu Hakusho. Yeah.
So the reason why I'm teasing Kira is she had a room full of Blur's room Saturday, and I was in on it, and we were talking about anime and Yu-Gi-Oh and all types of stuff. And she pronounced Yu Yu Hakusho, and she was like. She said it some kind of way. And
I said Yu Yu Hakusho, and I just said it because I was reading it. I hear it all the time, and one time
they would not
one time
they would not let it go on her. I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
From now I'm just gonna butcher it every time. Yu Hakusho.
She was like, Yoo-hoo? Yeah,
I watch
Why you guys say like the auntie that gets the new kid's name messed up?
Watch Hakusho with my charcuterie board.
Yeah, charcuterie. Charcuterie. Yeah, that's good.
Oh my god. So that's your favorite. What is the worst one you've seen though?
The worst anime I've seen.
They exist.
I'm gonna say lately. I'm not gonna say the worst of all time because I haven't seen a lot of anime. There's too many.
Yes, this
worst
is true.
I've seen lately, I would say, is Assassination's Classroom.
I will agree with you.
Listen,
I thought he was going to say pretty clearly.
Because
did she lose the camera?
Listen. If you're gonna butcher Yu Hakusho's name, I mean, I guess we're even. But no. Listen.
The devil is alive.
The execution and the idea for the show is dope. I mean, to have an alien teach a bunch of students how to kill him before a certain time period, or that's it, or he's going to destroy the Earth, that's a dope concept. Even the first episode, I was like, I am intrigued. I'm sitting up now. This is dope. And then the second, third, fourth episode, I'm like, wait a second.
Oh, wait. You're not going to trash this and you ain't even watched the whole
So they're not even really trying now. It's like they just feeble attempts. But then, they had some students to get enrolled and they actually are putting hands on them. So I was like, okay, I'm interested again. And then nothing. And I'm like, all right.
I agree with you. I'll agree because I gave the whole series its run, and at the end, I'm still like, this wasn't it.
Maybe if it was high school students, I would have appreciated it more. Because you got some people in the class that really are trying to kill him, and then some people are just like throwing like something like every other like episode, like, all right, well, I tried. I mean, I tried. You know what I mean? And I don't think they really are focused on the severity of the situation. It's not like he's gonna kill them. He's gonna destroy the Earth, and they're just like, look, we ain't ever gonna get him, so we might as well just stop. He's gonna kill us all anyway.
Oh my God.
But what made it so bad was how proficient they were at other people. That's the messed up part. That they were proficient against others, but yet he kept bailing them out.
It's crazy. Like the whole school is meant to teach assassins, but the real goal is to kill this dude.
Yeah.
Like
they can't figure it out. You say
it's weird.
They're not
It was
nailing
really
it.
weird to me.
They're not hitting the nails. They're not hitting the beats.
I guess I agree with Highrowglyphfix. I mean, if that's gonna be an anime that's gonna be labeled as worse, I gotta side with that.
And again, I'm only saying worse recently. I can't say worst of all time because it's like that's unfair. But that was a hard watch. That was a tough watch for me.
So I'm gonna say this. So not the worst of all time. Which one had the worst concept or worst premise?
Ooh, worst concept. Dang, the worst concept. I'm trying to think. That's a tough question.
See,
that's the worst concept.
Kira has it. It's like on the tip of her tongue. She's like,
Kira has one already.
No, I'm not going to do it. Y'all not going to put me on that ledge.
Them eyes lit up, Kira.
No, thank you.
Yeah, them eyes lit up. You had one already.
Oh,
I'm not too sure.
Lord and Natasha of Midnight Comics, how's it going?
Hey,
I really have to think on that one. That's a.
I'm be one to say it because my son watches a crap ton of anime, way more than I do, and he always calls me. I'm like, where do you find the time? He was like, well, Dad, you like on 750. I'm like, I'm dedicated. I was like, one thing at a time. But I remember a time where he would stay up late and he would watch Fully Cooley, and he would just think it was not that great. Bobo.
Oh, dear God. That one.
What?
I was like, I wouldn't even try. I wouldn't even try.
Yeah. That was.
What's the name of that longest running anime of all time? There's one that has like 4,000 or 5,000 episodes. What's the name of that show?
It's not One Piece, so hush your lips.
It's not One Piece. I should look it up real quick. There's an anime. It's the longest running anime of all time. It has like 3,000 episodes like that. That might be the worst concept because the concept is basically just a father going to work every day and coming home to his family. That's it. So it's like a sitcom anime. It's like just literally just, hey, how was work? It was great. And that's it. That might be it.
I don't think I want that one.
I gotta look this up.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me see.
Is it Oran High School Host Club? No, it's not that.
No, I think it is that.
It is?
It's not. Oh, I'm thinking of the house husband. I'm thinking of House Husband. That's what I'm thinking.
No, I'm talking about the number one longest running anime.
What is the longest running?
Guinness Book World Record says it's Sai-san.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's the one. I think that's the one. Yeah.
I don't even want to know.
Never had the pleasure.
I had to look that up. I've never heard
that.
This,
might be the wackest concept.
Jesus. So, if you had to take your favorite hip hop artist and pair it with an anime, we'll start with your top 3 hip hop artists. Pair with your favorite animes.
I know 2.
Look, Nick says I've been waiting on this question. No.
And I had to pair them with the anime, like saying like what they would do great with the soundtrack, or just how they reflect.
Yeah, either way.
Oh, well, if we're talking about pair them with it, I'm gonna definitely include myself.
Now I know all 3. Right. Now I know all 3. So
right. Include myself.
Big L.
Well, yeah, Big L's. Yeah, he's in my top 3, but Cannabis is higher than Big L. Cannabis for sure.
Oh.
And then probably Big L because he's like the punchline king. But the anime though, I mean, Fist of the North Star, I mean, even though the show's done, like I think I would have killed that soundtrack.
Fair.
I think I would have murdered that contract.
Yeah. I've heard you, so I know.
Yeah, I would have murdered that.
It's not too late.
Look, he's gonna throw something on TikTok or IG tomorrow night.
I'm sorry. Either Fist of the North Star or Pokemon.
Okay.
Because they tried to, they did the little Poke Rap thing anyway. So imagine like an actually hard hitting one, like a fire one. Game over. Attack on Titan.
Yes.
Big L.
Okay.
Yes.
Attack on Titan. Big L.
Yes.
Okay.
I agree. I'm sorry.
I think he
was
sold.
no reason. I
He sold it. So
ooh. And then Cannabis for Steins Gate. That anime is dope.
Interesting.
Because it's like time travel, stuff like that. So Cannabis be real lyrical on it, and I think he would just game over. That's a slept on show, by the way. When I first started watching that show, I was like, what? Because I'm a science major. I went to school for chemistry and physics. So someone was like, yo, if you like science, you can listen. So I watched like the first 3 episodes, and I'm like, they lied to me. I'm about to smack this person in the face. But then once the time travel aspect got into it, I was like, wait a second. I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. They got something here. The show's actually kind of dope. I was like,
it's called Steins Gate?
Steins
Gate.
Okay.
So let me get so my man is a lyricist, a content creator, a realtor, a science major. He is no wonder
Rubik's Cube connoisseur.
I'm jealous.
All right.
And this is why he's one of the cages. I'm swear to God.
We chose those names purposely. They all have a role.
From what I hear, you chose those names.
Actually, yes, that's what happened. So basically, long story short, Clutch was already the 7th Hokage even before any of us met. He always said he was the future Lord 7th, whatever, cool. So, at one point in time, I was like, yo, we should all like be Hokages, all 4 of us. Like, we're all together all the time. People always put us together. So I was like, yo, look, I'm automatically going to choose the 3rd Hokage. Why? Because he's an asshole. He's a complete asshole. But he was a child prodigy. He knew all the jutsus. He was mad smart. This dude.
That is so
Hokage. Stopped being Hokage. Became a Hokage again. Like, he's just mad smart. He fought 2 reanimated Hokage. Like, he's ill. I gave Josh the 1st Hokage because Josh is really nice. He's a nice guy, but he's also very, very strong. And then I gave 8 the 6th Hokage because the 6th, he's very underrated. Like, he's the copycat ninja. He can pretty much do anything. You know what I mean? So, and after that, we just ran with it. That's it.
So stop, because this shit fits the bill so bad.
It's so fucking on brand.
It really is, man. It was like, because knowing all 4 of you and the way you just described it, I'm like, yeah, damn. And I've known 8 the longest, and I'm like,
it's copycat ninja.
I'm like, this is on, like you said, this is on brand.
And then if you watch the show, it kind of fits the bill too, because it's like, even though Kakashi power level wise wasn't like top 3 in the show, every time he stepped on the scene, even when those top 2 tier dudes saw him, they were like, yo, I heard about you. You nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are
the recognition was there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So yeah.
I want, if there's any artists out there listening or watching, because this is in my head, I want you to come up with a art piece. This piece is in my head. The 4 cages walking into the sunset, but it's Hyro, Clutch, 8, and Josh. I just see that, like Western style.
Yeah, that was it. It's funny too, because I wanted to choose the 4th, and I was like, ooh, man, because I love him, because he's fast, yellow Flash. I love the Flash. But then I was like, but I'm an asshole though. So I gotta be the 3rd. I gotta be the 3rd. The 3rd is an asshole.
Oh my God. So damn. It's like, I don't know. Kira, you got anything? Wheels?
Oh, he was. Hey, look, he started naming off animes. I started to go down like, God dang, he watches almost all the anime I do. So I can't think of anything I could ask him that we had already done. Shoot.
I said the wheels because I think by the beginning of next season we have to have a battle of the wheels.
We're borrowing Kira's lightsaber. We're just going to do it out. We're going to do it on the hill of the high ground.
So yeah,
the high ground. Speaking of that,
rock paper scissors for the high ground.
I do got a song coming out with Josh soon.
You say you got a cut coming out with Josh?
Yeah. I got a song coming out with Josh soon called Obi-Wan. That's gonna be dope. I'm doing songs with all these dudes individually because I'm choosing the people that they like. So I know that he actually is a Dragon Ball fan, but I know he likes Naruto. So I was like, yo, we have to do Cakewalk. We did that song. Boom.
Yes.
I know Clutch loves Batman, so that's why we did 1939.
Yes.
So we're doing Obi-Wan for Josh, because Josh loves Obi-Wan. So
I've heard
he loves Star Wars.
Cakewalk, and I've heard 1939, and I put my phone, like when I heard both those tracks, I stopped. I didn't listen to nothing else the rest of that day because I'm like, yeah, this I'm not pulling up Tidal. I'm not pulling up Pandora. I'm not listening to nothing else the rest of the day. Because they stayed up. They stayed and wrote. I'm like,
you ever have a song make you stop what you're doing? Like
so
like Cakewalk, right? I was listening to Cakewalk. I'm headed to work, right? I'm getting out of the car and I'm headed to the steps of the building. And it's like 5 steps. I get to 8's verse and like I'm just walking,
everything stopped.
I stopped for a second, like what the fuck did he just say?
Yep.
Yeah, nah, he really went in. It was OD. When I heard his verse too, I was like, damn, what's going on here? I expected nothing less from the copycat ninja. I was like,
as somebody who more or less has a pen himself, I was like, I'm never rapping again. I'm sorry.
It makes you
fucking done.
It makes you put it down. You're just like,
put Mike down. This put Nick's on a track.
I'm done.
You doing just
don't put me on track.
That's no good.
Don't do that. It's got to be a solo track. It's got to be solo. They're not on it.
That Obi-Wan track's gonna be really crazy. I think you guys are really gonna appreciate the beat on that one. And then the last track is gonna have all 4 of us. It's gonna be entitled Hockey for all 4 of us.
Oh, nice.
So that's gonna be dope.
So Nix, I'm gonna tell you now, when we hear this, we gonna have his face. Like,
the beat crazy.
It's gonna be like
that's
beat crazy.
But that's
crazy. I can't wait for you guys to
that's my goodness.
What's wrong? What's wrong? You ain't ready. You ain't ready.
Crazy. But since you guys were talking about bars, I couldn't not be on the podcast and not bless you. I blessed Nick's.
Oh shit.
Blessed everybody else.
This was not planned, ladies and gentlemen, but I am willing to take the blessings.
Yeah, I had to. I couldn't not bless you. You know what I'm saying? So I wrote something real quick for you. You know what I mean? Exclusive. Superhero bars. Because unbeknownst to you, you haven't been following me long. I actually was rapping more about superheroes in the beginning because that was my first love, like superheroes for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the anime, I started just like going back and forth. And lately it's been the anime. But for those of you guys that are new here, I like to focus more so like on third person raps about anime. Like I know a lot of people like to just use the references like, yo, I'll destroy you like Goku. Like I like to rap like as if I'm the character. You know what I mean? Like that's why I feel like I'd be great for the show, because I feel like how dope would that be? Like just, you know what I mean? A character's fighting and then you're just telling like what's actually happening. Like, come on, crazy. You know what I mean? And again, I think they should just give that stuff a chance, because then who knows where it can take it? You know what I mean? Right. Yeah, I had to bless the podcast. I had to bless the podcast. You know what I mean?
He's saying real quick, but I already know what's about to fucking happen.
Listen, just let me know if you guys can hear the beat in the background. Can you guys hear the beat?
Yeah. Yes.
Perfect. A little something real quick for you guys. Yo, imagine waking up to Steve Rogers, the superhero beating street robbers, taking home the W. Round of applause, receive honors. Hero was a lackey, pouring broke, barely had $3, floating in the water like seals, whales, and sea otters. Walking in my city like Luke Cage, the troops fade, cause one punch will send him to the state where the nukes made. Skin unbreakable, home base untraceable. This black man spitting for real, unmistakable. With great power comes great responsibility. The spider with agility, brains and possibilities. It gets darker. The mental trauma and the struggles is permanent. Like markers, the picture is Peter Parker. The Dark Knight is subjective. The king of vigilante. The Panther is respected, but Bruce always ups the ante. They're both instilling fear. Opponents, they shit their panties. Billionaires gotta love it. They're opulent, very fancy.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Something light.
Highrowglyphfix. Hey, Blur's eye.
You had me on the punchlines for a second. It's like just okay.
Yo,
I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
I can appreciate a good bar.
This nigga.
I appreciate it.
Y'all come on this show now. You got to top it now.
I just want to formally.
Next is next.
It is challenge day.
Yeah. I just want to formally say I hate you, Hyro.
Thank you.
I mean, from the bottom of my heart.
Really, Nick's birth of a villain.
This is what Nick's is saying. This is what Nick's is saying.
Don't you put that on us!
That's all he's saying. Yo,
I appreciate the hate.
He's saying
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Shame. Oh my god, damn.
That was fire.
Like Geek by Heart said, a renaissance man. This man is I'm speechless.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
Ooh, Beast Titan. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Top that.
No, don't top. No,
don't top it. Don't top it.
No, because he's just gonna do more. Like what the fuck?
I could do more. I
mean, don't let me hold you, but I mean,
so Highrowglyphfix spit some, huh? Okay, I'm here to show you what I do. I was like, are we about to have a Cages summit? And if so, be like, I'm just, you know what? I'm just gonna put myself on mute and listen because I ain't gonna try to rap. The only thing I rap
because you know it's gonna be some nigga outran gonna see this and be like, oh man, I got bars better than that. And you gonna go like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, hey, listen, look. I would strongly advise.
This we gotta pull a Fuck Master Flex. Look, not everybody can come up here. Not everybody can do this.
I would strongly advise against that decision.
Think twice before you step to this stage. I'm just saying.
I've always said one thing about hip hop. I said I cannot spit. I will never try to spit, but there's an art form that has to be respected. And you can tell by the ones that respect it, and you can tell by the ones they fake it. You can tell the difference.
Yeah. I don't take pride in a lot of things, but I'm pretty good. I think I'm pretty good.
Oh no, you good. You good. Your punchlines, like I said,
spoken like a true master.
You kind of. I'm not to call you out, but it kind of felt like you had a little bit more, but you stopped yourself.
Of course he did.
No, he got a whole page.
He missing one of these bottles.
Page in front of you.
He missing one of these little bottles with the rice wine in it. You hear that? You know.
Well, I don't know if Nick's told y'all the story. You know, before we had our giant show, literally like the day of or the day before, he was like, "Everyone's got to spit." I was like, "I've been had something." I was like, whether he was gonna say yes or no, I was like, "Dude, I had something already."
See, that's right there.
I appreciate that.
We definitely doing that again because this year is the 50th anniversary hip hop. So I'm definitely doing that.
Wow, let's go. And just so you know now, I will have something.
And you know what? I'm blessing you with this poster because it comes with a digital code. So I'll talk to my people. They'll send it out to you because
man, I appreciate that.
Damn.
Not the one punch man line though. That's gonna stick with me.
I'm done.
And we're gonna have to watch this back again just to catch every punchline.
Yeah,
my guy, it's a clip now. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's a clip. Like, what are you doing? Oh, you don't understand. I gotta make this clip.
Now, listen, before you make that clip, just know that he's gonna send you a PayPal invoice.
He's right. It might be Venmo, might be PayPal.
Here it is.
It might be
I get a zero reminder.
I pay my people what they're owed.
I get a zero reminder every day.
Oh man.
Oh my god. So crew, what y'all got? You talking?
Kira's turn next week.
Kira's got current. She was like, pray tell. What?
Maria?
I'm going back to my imagination where I think I can do something, but
oh my god,
I'm going back to that. I was like, you gonna follow that up? It's like
that was indeed.
I'll read the hell out of something for y'all. That's about it. I would go right to Spotify and pull up a song and we right off of that. Y'all good. It'll be some hot fire.
Oh my god, man. So
appreciate it.
I know before we close out, man. First off, Hyro, I want to thank you, man. That was I wasn't expecting that, number one. But knowing the camp that's around me, I should have known better. That's on me.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I can't not do it. You know, I just feel like in certain settings, it's like required, or you can't even like. I was actually talking to someone about this the other day. I was like, yo, if you're gonna tell people you do a certain thing, don't be surprised if it's asked of you. You know what I mean? That's why when Nick's, again, last minute was like, yo, rap, I was like, bet. Like, that's something light. Like, we talking about rap this whole show. So what, we not gonna rap? I was like, nah, you know what I mean? Like, come on, stop it. You know what I mean? So it's something, again, I do take pride in. Like, I'm very confident in that. There's a lot of things in my life that I do very well, but that right there, I do feel like I do very well. So I had to leave you with something before.
I will say this for the people that's watching and listening, you need to go follow this brother on IG.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
He was just in Harlem, and I don't know what that function was, but it's funny because the beat, it did sound like he was getting ready to sing, and he actually says, he was like, oh, you guys thought I was going to sing to you. No, that wasn't it. And he proceeds to light the place aflame, and and I'm like, it's just so nonchalant, and this is what I can appreciate about you, Clutch, 8, and Josh, because it's just like, yeah, y'all will walk into a room just on solo. And all like, I swear to God, I get kung fu vibes. I get the anime vibes where it's just like, yeah, it's just one guy walking into this bar. And you're thinking, oh, that was the problem. And then the other 3 show
you get not at all.
The seven deadly venoms intro.
Yeah, it's just it's for some rap. It was just kind of like this one guy, and then one of them turns around and is like, I was wondering it was taking you so long. I've just been trying to get a drink, and the next it just unfolds. I have that kind of imagination. Just to say,
don't ask me about it. Don't ask.
Nix, I know you. There's times I had to step away. I've watched the live that you did with Nix, and I was just like, I gotta put this down because once again, just going off into the distance and seeing my life expectant choices not being made correctly, and
staring off into the distance while that
you know that little dude that be sitting up there doing the math. He just.
Do you have Incredible Hulk music playing as you're just staring off into the distance?
Yes.
Incredible Hulk music. Just have the sad
piano. Moment that sad slow piano music. It's just like
that's funny.
Like, did I do that right? Oh my God!
But I do appreciate that, man. Seriously, I do appreciate it.
Definitely, it was our pleasure for sure, man. So before we get out of here, man, tell everybody where they can find you.
They can find me pretty much on all platforms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, everywhere, at Highrowglyphfix, HIGHROWGLYPHFIX, or at HRGF, which stands for yes, he raps great for real.
Mr. Blue Check.
There's pretty much not one superhero character, villain, or anime character that I haven't rapped about yet. I mean, I take requests, so if you want to throw them out there, it is what it is. That's how I started.
You got one.
Can I
Darkwing Duck.
Can I get one for my guy Levi?
I've done it. I've done Levi.
Oh well, shit, man.
Like I said,
My bad. My bad.
I did Levi. I did Captain Irwin. I did Mikasa. I did Aaron. I did Armin.
The core.
Yeah, I did pretty much a lot of people in Attack on Titan. I did everyone in Yu Yu Hakusho, Hunter, Pokemon. I even did Pokemon characters, like the actual Pokemon itself. Like
nice.
Have you done Chainsaw Man yet?
I have. I actually just did that recently.
Yes.
I just did that recently. Yes. That one is like 2 minutes long.
Scared though she had you in them.
Yeah.
She's like,
I just want to hear it.
And then, no, you should go by page. That one's like 2 minutes long. And superheroes, forget about it. I've done like, I don't think there's a superhero you can name that I haven't done, like, or villain, like all of them.
Damn it.
Yeah.
True, I believe you.
For real. I'm looking around. I'm like, I'm sure
believe
he's
you.
gotten every last one of you.
Yeah, and the different variations too. So like Superman, Kingdom Come Superman, Cyborg Superman, all like everything.
Shuts all you three down.
Yeah, I mean, so
Swamp
Damn.
Ting. The Swamp Thing's Jamaican cousin.
all right.
Yeah, that's the Elseworlds that James Gunn.
Yardman.
Go home. I do not like.
Something's yachting.
I can't.
Yeah, all
we
platforms, Highrowglyphfix or at HRGF. And I do again appreciate you having me on here, man. Seriously.
Man, anytime you want to come back and bless us again, whether it's with a couple bars, which I am not opposed to, and just talking shop with us, man. The door is always open. Just hit me. You know where I'm at.
Absolutely, yeah, man, for sure.
Like, got a new project. Hey, come on. It's like I know people when I see them. Next, our special guest co-host for this crazy camping crew. We got. Where can they find you, my man?
Do You Speak Geek? That's the Do You Speak Geek page on Instagram. You can also find me on YouTube at Do You Speak Geek as well. I definitely did not want to miss tonight's episode, dealing with the amazingness that was James Gunn's announcements from DC. I had to let Kira know, like Kira, listen, tell Chris I'm in. I'm coming through one way or another. Just let him know I'm in. But yeah, also shout out to the guest, Highrowglyphfix. There was a reason why I definitely asked him to do the theme song for my podcast, Do You Speak Geek. The dude is absolutely phenomenal with the bar. So, yeah, definitely shout out to him. Shout out to all the 4 cages, Clutch, Hyro, 8, JB. The cages are definitely a monster. They're all monster. If I can like it to anything, they're definitely the nerd core version of Slaughterhouse. So that's definitely
I appreciate that. I'll take that.
That is fair.
That is definitely a quartet not to be fucked with at all. But yeah, thank you for having me again, man. I look forward to always coming back to Blur.
Oh yeah, you know what
Bird's Eye View, man. This is a second home right now at this point.
between you and Montel, it's just like, come on, just y'all come over, y'all show up. Y'all sitting there.
Is my room still back
the
there?
room was over there. Yeah, man. Wife got Popeyes in the microwave, so you know, yeah.
I left 2 sauces here. My sauce is still in there.
Oh yeah. Baby, bring down. He left his pillows up there last time. So yeah. Oh my God, Lady Mandalore.
Hi, good evening to all and everyone everywhere.
That blurred and powerful. I see.
Right.
I had to put it on the night. It's all nice and shiny and everything too, brand new. Lord, you can find me as Room Full of Blurs, which is right there somewhere. There we go. You can find me on Instagram. I am on the Twitter which is going to be Room Full of Blurs without the 2 O's. Listen, look, somebody stole my stuff before I could get to it. It is what it is.
I was like, that sounded like the little brother. He's like, it was 700 million. He got to it before I did.
Right. Trademark and send a cease and desist.
Cease and desist letter.
I'm working on it. I have a podcast that deals with the history of Mandalore, its people, and the planet. It is called Child of Mandalore. You can find it on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, your cousin's couch, wherever. I also have a room that I hold every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a little app called Fanbase. Stop by. I am doing a free giveaway this month in honor of Black History Month. You Highrowglyphfix may want to take a look because I have a little bit of anime themed giveaways.
Okay.
That you might like.
And for the record, don't be a weirdo and come into the room and destroy the vibe.
You could try it. You could try.
Someone tried it.
I welcome it.
Someone tried it.
Sounds like a story.
Someone tried, and Kira was ready. She was chamber ready for the smoke. It was Black Air Force energy.
I want to hear it.
Glock don't have safeties.
No. For who? Safety for who?
Like, it literally got church quiet, and she was just like,
no.
And me being who I am, I was just like, and I'm like, wait, this ain't my room. let her do it.
I appreciate you, but I clocked him as soon as he came on the stage. I'm like, no.
It took less than 0.3.
Is it recorded?
Sadly, no. I need to start recording those rooms, honestly, because
But it was.
Sorry.
I'm working on it. I'll put it to you like this. He started off saying, because it was several conversations, and he started off saying it was that particular conversation was Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh. And
oh wow,
he came into the door or into the room basically saying, she introduced him and everything. She introduced herself, said welcome to the room and everything else. First thing comes out of his mouth, you spelled Yu-Gi-Oh wrong, and I'm like, oh, this.
Oh shit!
Oh, he was
already on. I'm already like, and okay, I got you. That was cute. Let's see.
Let's see where this goes.
Let's see what happens. Do it again.
I was sitting there. I'm like, what is this dude? No.
All I heard was strike one.
That's it.
No.
Was it
I play all kinds of games, baby. Let's go.
Was it
but I win.
Spelled incorrectly, or was he just being a dickhead?
Well, it sounded like he was being a dick.
He was a troll. It was late at night. He had nothing else to do. His girlfriend left him. Who knows? I don't care. That's not my problem. Don't come in here starting no mess. There won't be no mess.
It was.
We're all here to have fun.
But when he
yeah, I definitely thought you was going to say he came in the room like, well, actually, Goku could defeat all of the Pokemon.
He damn near did.
No, he was.
I thought he was gonna come in like that. The way it was sounding like, did he just come in?
Hi. I'm a
no
6th-level player of Yu-Gi-Oh, and I think he spelled it wrong.
Oh no, his final attempt at being a dick was trying to explain how, what is it, in animes, the Powerpuff Girls weren't.
She tried to say Powerpuff Girls was an anime.
I'm like, all right, no, good night. Good night. I've had enough.
Actually,
I can just. Why do I see that? I can't. Thanks, Nix. I can't get that voice out of my head now.
Hey, listen, for real though, that's about to be a character on TikTok. So stay tuned.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Will the Black Fox was going on?
Hang on, because I was going to go into. Well, actually, you could find me Black Fox 447 on all social media. Thanks,
wow.
Thanks. Really appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks, guys.
That's so cool.
This is a new retainer.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh.
See, this was actually made up.
Wait, hold on. But Kira said, but she said we were the bad ones the last show.
Right. You can't say we didn't do it this time. I did my part last time. But yes, now that I can speak in my normal voice. Blackbox 447, you can find me on all social medias. I usually cover everything that I watch, that I play, I'm trying to get the voice from coming back.
She snorted and it sent me. I'm done.
Thanks, Kira.
You know, snorting was a term of endearment. In most sectors in a society, people find snorting a term of endearment. It's actually very sexy in some circles.
Oh my god.
Yeah, y'all better get ready. That shit
I'm not gonna make it through this intro. I'm not gonna make this outro. Anyway, Black 447, find me on social medias. I usually do cover a couple podcasts of my own. Of course, I do have my current events and political podcast called How Frank We Got Here. That is definitely covering a lot about a situation in a certain area in my state that I'm not going to cover because right now it's a little bit dark to go into, and I want to keep this whole podcast light and funny as it is. But we do cover it over there.
So it's in America, okay?
Yeah,
pretty much.
But also, I do have my video game podcast with my co-host Joe called Give It Podcast every Friday, also on Facebook and on YouTube and on Twitch. I also cover, for Blurred's Eye View, the wrestling side of the world, just because wrestling is real and people are fake. Shout out to Mr. Candy for that, as I did give my review of the Royal Rumble in all its wonderful glory.
Rumbleness?
I call it the Rocking Company now. So.
Hey, Will.
It pretty much is, but
it's the Rocking Company.
Hey, Will, I like wrestling.
Oh, you ain't gonna do it to me next.
Would you like one of your cool moves? Oh, gosh. Would you put me in a half Nelson? Oh.
You will not do this to me. You will not. You will not. I will literally go into my other accent to make sure that I will not talk about this. You will not. You will not get me this way.
My tech support rules over your tech support. I'll never Excelsior and beyond.
Oh my God.
What's so bad if she goes up? If she goes up one more, if Kira goes up one more octave, she's burned out. She's literally Riley if she goes one more up. That's all I'm saying.
Trying.
Oh,
I just need Kira just to go. You gonna pay me what you owe, Santa? I just need her to do that.
No, I can't do it. I gotta. Okay, wait.
That's all I need you to do. I just need Kira to go. You gonna pay me what you owe? That's what I just need that one time. But no. Aside from that, the only rule I got, guys, about following me, like I said, I'm a very open and social person. I like speaking with everybody. The only rule I have is don't be a creeper. We'll all be cool.
All right.
There you go. There you go.
Don't pay what you owe, Santa.
Pay what you owe, Santa.
We'll be watching.
You gonna pay what you owe, nigga. I mean, you a bitch.
Okay, I'm gonna
We are
stop.
horrible. We are
All
horrible.
right.
We're great. We're great.
All right, the cinematic assassin. Where can they find you?
Yes, sir. The cinematic assassin and content creator, formerly known as the Screen Plug. You can find me at Mayhem Media. That's MAYHEM Media. Film reviews, TV reviews. Those are the things that I do, and I keep it cool. A little bit of comedy sprinkled in. But as I will always stress, mental health really matters. So go ahead and take that PTO.
Mm-hmm.
And if no one's told you today, I see that you're doing your best. Just know that your best is good enough, and keep going and sprinkle a little love along the way.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Respect that.
As long as it's not my lord.
There we go.
Y'all learned that lesson.
Yes, we did.
Hard
It is your man. Let me get my normal colors back. There we go. All right. I felt like it was on the Death Star for something. I like villainy, but I like blue better. So it's your man on the wall, Chris Fury, your man up north. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. I want to thank my team and our special guest host and our special guest, Highrowglyphfix and Nix from Do You Speak Geek. It only begins from here. I want to thank Hyro for blessing us with that.
Bars.
It's boss. What that is? It's boss.
Appreciate you.
But if you are following us, or if you haven't started following us, you need to go over to IG. There it is, right there. Go to IG. It'll send you to the link tree in the bio, where it'll send you to all the fantastic places where you can find us, including Blur's Eye View Podcast on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitch, Blur's Eye View 1, and the YouTube channel, Blur's Eye View Podcast. And you can also listen to us every Tuesday and every Thursday if you go and get the opulanceradio.com and get the app downloaded completely free. And you can listen to past episodes, or you can listen to us anywhere you listen to your podcast, including Twitch, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, you name it, we're probably there. And if we're not, we need to be. Until then,
say less.
There it is. That's what I do.
Thank you for tuning into our record breaking.
Yes. You are listening to the record breaking, world record breaking podcast crew, Blur's Eye View. Did I make that rhyme on purpose? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
It ain't just you, Hyrule.
That seems like a line for hieroglyphics.
But until then, you can tune in to us next Tuesday. No, actually, this Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch handle Blur's Eye View 1. We got special guests coming through as well. We're talking about great news, great geek topics, and after this news from James Gunn, I think another fan cast is in order. What do you guys think?
I'm down.
Okay.
Peter Safran.
Go ahead and send me the link now.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to keep this line up and just okay, where do we start?
Yeah, listen. I can tap Frankie and we can make this shit real chaotic.
Look here. Yeah, I've been trying to get Frankie. I'm like, Frankie, you are too busy. If I find you going over to Africa again and not taking any of us,
and then it ain't like rude,
What
like
the-
no
the-
info.
that
or
is
nothing.
rude. No, shout out to
Fantastic Frankie.
Yeah,
Yes.
shout out to Fantastic Frankie.
Mm.
She is really doing dope
Fantastic
things.
Frankie.
She got enough time to make another what is it, an Instagram page on her fashion. She could come on here.
Yes.
I will shame that girl.
Shame her. Shame. Clean. Come
Thanks
on,
again
come
for
on,
having
Frankie.
me,
You
man.
cute. Come
I
on over
appreciate
here
it.
and show off your
No
outfits.
problem, Hyro,
and then
man. It
talk.
was great having you on, man. But like I said, if you tune in to us Thursday, we got a special guest coming in that night, and then Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, same handles as always. Show your love on the YouTube channel. Hit the notification button. Hit that subscribe button as well. You catch all this past great stuff. You'll catch clips, shorts, and all the other great stuff. Shout out to my writers, Black Fox, TJ, Geek by Heart, and myself for contributing to the blurredeyeview.org website. Great stuff that's going on. We got some big stuff coming up the way. People, it's con season. Gear up.
I have all my medication, so I do not suffer from post-con depression this year.
Funny.
Make sure you're
It was
psychedelics are in order.
real. It was real last year. My God.
What?
Yeah.
I'm with Candy B on this one. She was like, how dare y'all be at New York Comic Con and have fun without me?
Yeah, man.
I was just like, I'm like, you tell them. It's right.
The level of petty.
The temerity of it all.
The audacity.
Right. I'm just missing my little spike, my little eyeglass thing.
You're just missing the monocle. The audacity.
The audacity. Until catch us Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We have another great show coming up, and then Tuesday at 8:30. We're winding down season 9. But we still got time. But tune in. We got some great people coming along the way, great guests. We even got an extra special episode. And I'm gonna wait till you see the commercial I make for that one. Until then, this is the crew, and we're out of here.
Bye.
Peace.